All right. Hello and welcome, everybody.
Hi,
Should be live. Let's see who we got in here from the top. Lefty 3213A.
I know him.
I've never seen him before.
Well, neither have I. I think he looks like a Pikachu.
He does look like a Pikachu. Griffin Fishroom, hello.
I know him.
Lance Jones,
I know him too.
Pegasus Arena, and William Pridemore. Chevy Fish, Chad Crotts, good to see you. Miss Fever, hello. Headed back that way. Let's see, I saw Amy was in here. There's Sand Creek Aquatics too. Griffin Fish Room. I need to pause this so I'm not watching myself on a loop, being behind. Okay, there we go. There's that lefty character again.
I would like to say a special hi to Detroit Fish Keeper, or Shrimp Keeper, just in case he shows up.
The Scott's Aquatics, Bill Witt, the Fish Tank Barn, which no longer got the V, just Fish Tank Barn. Mike, I really like your new logo. I can't really see it too big on the screen, but it looks pretty cool.
Mike, I need to buy one of your t-shirts because it is so cool. I want the ones with you pointing.
And I think I got Scott's Aquatics, but just in case I did not, hello, Scott's Aquatics. Appreciate all of you being here. And
I do too, because this is going to keep me from dying.
absolutely. Ivan Sharino is here. Hello. So do you want to tell them a little bit about what we've been up to, Ed?
I've been driving, and I'm extremely tired, and I'm almost out of Mr. Pibb.
Thank goodness, because when Ed runs out of drinks, that means I get a smoke break. So thumbs up for that. Let's see what we've got going on. Lefty was trying to take my pancakes and questioning whether or not, or waffles rather, questioning whether or not they were mine since I'm not home. Yes, Lefty, those are my waffles. You back off. But you're welcome to come over and have some. Butter and syrup and sausage and bacon.
Damn.
Might as well be on them.
Do you ever do like jelly or powdered sugar?
I don't.
Sometimes jelly is delicious on them, like a strawberry jelly.
That would be good. Strawberry is my favorite, so I would enjoy that.
You want it cold. It's really cool. Okay, sorry.
Let's see. Redfish, Bluefish saying eyes on the road. Hello. So for some reason, this is frozen on the chat. I can still pretty much see what's going on the StreamYard chat, but it doesn't always show me everything. Muppet 929, good to see you. Of course, Sin Ginger is here. I'm going to see if I can get this refreshed so that I have the actual YouTube chat.
We will be driving through the Appalachian Mountains on our way home. That'll be exciting.
Bob Taylor asked what the ETA looks like. We are an hour and 35 minutes out, Bob, if you happen to be listening. If not, then you're not going to know because I'm not texting you back at the moment.
Oh, you texted it instead of messaged it?
Yeah.
Tell him, text him and say, hey, why aren't you in our live stream?
He's probably lurking. I've probably just overlooked him.
Oh.
Let me get it pulled back up.
Hi,
here.
Bob.
Hi, Bob.
I did not touch your snake.
I might have touched your snake.
But it is behind me.
It is back there.
And I've been refraining from keeping it too cold in the cab.
Yeah, he's keeping a little warm in here. We can show that. I don't know why that's... Oh, because it's emojis. Griffin's Fisher asked if I was sick from your driving. Not yet. Not yet. He's trying, but he's only gotten honked at once today.
Yeah, that was rude.
All right. Looks like I've got everything back. Put it on live chat, and we're good to go. So if I missed anything, I'm sorry. I've got the chat back, at least for the moment.
I'm currently following a U-Haul that says its rents is $19.95 a day. But if you guys have ever rented one, it's more like $110.
Yeah.
It's a very deceptive coupon or advertising.
Yeah, because you've got they make the insurance mandatory. At least the last time I rented one, the insurance was mandatory for like their specific insurance, even if you had insurance. And okay, so other people's chat first too. And then you've got the mileage on top of that, plus your gas costs, plus all the fees and all that wonderful stuff. So yeah, it's nowhere near $20 to do it.
See, I used to have a friend that was a manager of one of those places, and he'd let me have them for free. It was cool.
Gotta love that.
Yeah, he got fired.
Right. I had a family member that let me do that one time because they worked there. The bad thing is I brought it back. It had bullet holes in it when I picked it up.
Oh.
And they even had the X's on it, the little stickers that they put on there. But when I brought it back, I don't know if they took the stickers off or what, but they're like, hey, you've got bullet holes if you need to pay for it. I'm like, nope, those were already there. Look at the paperwork. So I don't even know that I can rent from U-Haul anymore. I go to budget.
Are you in live?
We should be.
Okay.
We should be.
Is Amy here? Hey, Amy.
I know Amy was here. I'm sure she's probably still working.
Well, what we did this weekend was we told Amy is Nathan from Sand Creek Aquatics' wife, and we went to the funeral, and we told her that we would be happy to help her with his fish. And so it came time that she needed help with the fish, and also we found a home for the snake. And so we headed to Mississippi yesterday. We didn't realize that it was like the hotbed for the corona, or we won't say the real name, the Chinese flu.
For the potato virus. That's what I'm going to call it.
That's an Irish thing. Potato famine? How about, I don't know. Well, the disease. But, it was still fun, I guess. So we went there yesterday, and we went through Huntsville, Alabama. We went through a pretty cool new pet store that we'd never seen before. James picked up a betta. They were mostly a saltwater place. I bought a little man head.
Ed paid for a little man head. An ornament, a statue. Yeah. Okay, y'all calm down. Keep it
I kind of have like this collection of fish toys that don't go into the fish tank. And then what else did we do? So we went in there, and that was fun. We decided not to ask them to videotape because they had a bunch of kids in there. And then we took off, and we went to Tupelo, and we went to Nathan's favorite fish store. And it was a really neat fish store. They were having a hard time getting fish. Well, I think both places are having a hard time getting fish because of the disease. And but that fish store had so much dry goods, it was crazy.
That's where this one came from.
And yep, James bought a betta from that one. And we thought about going back and getting some tiger track eels because they had tiger track eels, except they were kind of a rust color instead of your standard tan and dark brown. They were like rust and dark brown. And they were a good price too. So we didn't do that. We were going to do that, but then we met up with Amy last night and goes up to Sand Creek Aquatics and to Sand Creek Aquatics Part 2. And we're trying to get Nathan to 1,000 because we knew that he would have loved to do that. And then his wife is Sand Creek Aquatics Part 2. And she took us, I said, take us to your favorite place to eat in town. And she took us to a Mexican restaurant. And I was going to get the normal tacos that I love tacos. And James noticed they had a burrito called the Big Brother burrito? Big Bro burrito?
It was massive.
5-pound burrito. And they had a Man versus Food from the Food Network was there, and he beat it. And then they asked me if I wanted to beat it, and I said no, I just wanted to enjoy it. But man, I ate the whole thing, and I could have beat it. Yeah. And so I was like upset for a minute because I was like, oh man, now I'm gonna have to come back today and do it again. But they didn't have T-shirts, so I didn't do it.
And that was literally several pounds of food. It even said on the menu it was like 4 pounds of fillings plus all the other stuff.
But I hadn't ate all day.
It was kind of funny because I was ahead of Ed on it. Not that we were racing, but I got a good way through it. Next thing I know, I turn around and he's just about done with his. And I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that I did it, actually. But I was just so hungry, and it was very good.
It was really, really good. We had shrimp and steak and chicken and all that good stuff in it.
It was $18.99. So that's a pretty expensive burrito, but I think it was worth every penny.
Absolutely. And
The shrimps were so good.
You could definitely do a two-person meal off of it.
Yeah, but not with me.
Well, not with you. Not with me. But with most people, you could split that in half.
And I also had to add sour cream.
You didn't get the jalapenos though. Those were really good because they I don't know if they threw them on the grill or in a skillet or whatever, but they cooked them a little bit first, and they were awesome.
They were very pretty jalapenos.
I love jalapenos.
Hola.
Let's see if we got anything else. Let's see, Pam has joined us. Brad is in here. I saw him say hello a little bit ago. Big Tank Hank.
Hank.
Greek Aquatics. Hello, hello. Thank you. I can't remember how to say it. Holy crap! I'll get to that here in a second.
Mechamus.
No, it's
Shy?
Chalet.
Shillelagh.
I don't think so.
I can't see the
Thank you.
name.
So those are beautiful bettas.
Oh,
And then Mr. Zen coming out of nowhere with go away notification with a $100 super. I can't show you your driving, so
why do
just
people speed up when you're trying to pass them?
so you get past them.
Well, he didn't speed up until he knew I wanted in the lane.
He was trying to get this $100 super chat away from us. Is what he was trying to do. $100 from Mr. Zen says hello, Miss Fever and Mr. Fever, and I'm sure he says hello to you too, Ed, with the sunglasses face. Mr. Zen, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. I honk Ed's horn a bunch of times, but he might get mad at me and wreck off the side of the road. Thank you very much. That is freaking ridiculous, dude. I love you. Thank you. That's awesome. I don't even know what to say after that. Wow. Yeah, exactly. Punchy paints. Wow. Thanks, Mr. Zen. Select Pet asked if we are earlier, if you were late. We started 7:30 Eastern Standard Time and roll till 9 o'clock. It was going to work out perfect. We'll get done just before we get to not our final destination. We've got to meet up with Bob, hand off the snake, go back to Ed's house, get his stuff unloaded and in, get my stuff transferred over to my car, and then I've got like an hour and a half drive back to the house. So it'll probably be...
It would be really cool if we could get Bob on a video. Then you guys would all know what Bob looks like.
It's just not like he's in 600 of them on his channel.
I hope he's wearing his pants.
But yes, Bob, please wear your pants. Lefty3213A is asking if that was a 5-hour energy. Yes, I believe that was.
It was a 5-hour because now I'm stuck drinking water.
Mr. Zen is he's been determined to make my face. I'll move my phone. His face is red as the screen here. Another $50 super chat specifically to say hello to Chattanooga Ed.
Oh, well, thank you.
I love you, man. I appreciate that. And I've got a side message about putting some gas in your truck. I covered the last fill up, so absolutely. That's the funny thing about Ed. We'll sit there and argue with each other over who's going to pay, in the sense that we're both like, I got it. No, I got it. No. We got to the last, we stopped at Subway a little bit ago. Thank you again, Mr. Zen. That's just,
you're amazing. God. You guys, there is a new thing at Subway. This is going to be our Subway ad of the day. These, we had cookies at Subway. They have a carrot cake cookie. And so I went back and I bought them all.
You did?
Shop at Subway.
You want me to ban a white?
Yes. These things are amazing. They're like, they taste like a, well, they look terrible in the picture. She did not stack them very nice. There's 2 stacks of 3. The little girl's like not very fancy how she stacks them.
Hold on a second. Let me see if I can. No, the icing got them stuck together.
But, I mean, I don't, oh man. They're all stuck together.
I don't want to touch your cookies. They are amazing.
They are delicious.
Like oh God, they're good. Subway, eat cookies.
I can't believe she did that though. They should have given her $1 tip.
Get your cookies right there.
No, the little girl was having a bad day, so
yeah, she had some mean customers in, and I know how that goes. So we try and be nice to everybody, anyways. But
look, you want to start showing some of going into the mountains?
I don't know why it's not focusing, but okay. So for some reason, well, I know why. This phone, the back side is 8K, and so it won't let me flip the camera. So I'm just gonna have to flip the whole phone around. So I guess I should probably actually turn on the chat so I can see what's going on.
We're like going up.
No way.
What happened?
Mr. Zen, I don't. Wow. Another $150 super chat. Says hello to the love of my life at the Zen Ginger. Dear God, Mr. Zen, $300 in super chats. I don't.
Which one of us is it the love of his life? You're me.
Well, he said it's the Zen Ginger, but I think it might be us, and he just, has to. So, Mr. Zen, thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. You know I do. I give you a big old sloppy kiss, but I don't think that Ed would like that. You tell me quit making up with my phone. Yes, Select Pet Mr. Zen just dropped $150 to say hi to his wife. LOL. But seriously, I turned it back around because I'll say thank you, Mr. Zen. I appreciate you. Really, really do.
We're just heading into the mountains, though.
Never expected, but
I wish these trees were there so you could see off the side.
Oh, yeah, let's not go off the side to see off the side. Trying to can't really get the view off the side.
I know I bet you they are not getting anything like we're getting.
I didn't even get to live. There we go. You'll be able to see past these trees here in a minute.
And this is just the Alabama stuff. This is the little stuff.
Yeah. There we go.
It doesn't really look that impressive.
No, it really doesn't. It doesn't really look that impressive on the stream either.
Oh well.
Hey, look how awesome this is. It's not really, but we're going to show you anyways. Let me see. Get that back in here. Trying to flip the phone. Lefty3213A says, "Are y'all going up the APART? Oh, the part. I guess it was supposed to be part where you were super high up, and if you look over, like you're looking down at ants, but they're houses."
No, we're just at the foothills right now. We're just at the beginnings.
There's Bob Taylor. No, sorry, Bob, you're going to have to rewind it. I told you the ETA at the very beginning. No, we are an hour and 20 minutes out, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Hello, Alice. Good to see you. Bob Taylor, good to see you.
Hey, Bob, we got a question for you. Could you help us ship? Can Bob hear me?
He should be able to.
Bob, could you help us ship a couple of fry convicts to Anthony's fish friends? Oh, I think I just splattered my windshield.
That's not nice. Let me see. Cyclist23, how's it going? Chewy has joined us. K Aloha Tanks, good to see you. Let me get back in here. Just trying to see. Okay, there we go. Live chat.
Anthony said that he would pay for the shipping and handling. So I could pay you to ship it and then have him pay me, or we could just have him pay you directly, or however you want to do it. But I've never shipped anything across the country.
So yeah, Bob, just let us know. Bob says, Kettler's Aquatics, awesome time to go through the car wash, Starbucks, and get some fast food. Be safe.
I wish I was at Starbucks.
So he said yes. Bob's response was yes.
Awesome.
Thank you, Bob.
I was pretty paranoid.
Right, yeah, same here. Miss Fever was asking.
They're only that big.
Yeah, they're little bitty. Says my son wants to see the snake. The snake is in that white cooler there, which has the aquarium inside of it. So we put the whole aquarium down in that cooler so it'll be safe. So I can't actually. Well, might. There, that's it. Probably not, because that top is not really see-through. So no, not going to be able to show the snake. Figured I'd give it a try. Yeah, Bob says, just give them to me when I meet you in a little bit, and I'll ship them on Monday.
I bought a little bucket for him, and you can keep the bucket for the bucket that I kept of yours.
Buckets. Hey, Anthony's fishy friends. Anthony is lurking. I think I got everybody that came in. I'm sorry if I missed you. Mr. in, you're awesome, dude. I can't wait to meet y'all in Houston.
This road is so pretty right now.
It is.
We're driving down a highway. But check this out. I mean, the trees just make it so much more entertaining.
Now you all can share my motion sickness.
I wish there was no other cars on this road, and then it'd feel like a Stephen King movie. With that stupid yellow or orange truck up there.
Well, Wick, good to see you. Throwing that member guppy out there. I appreciate that. Love that little sticker. Anthony's fishy friend says, my goodness, hit the thumbs up. Yeah, please, hit the thumbs up for Mr. Zen. I mean, you don't do it for me, you don't do it for Ed, do it for Mr. Zen. Look at this guy. He's pretty good.
For Nathan's convicts that you'll be getting.
There you go.
Those little boogers can jump. I was like catching them out of the
all right, let's flip that around.
I was catching the fly out of that tank, and they would literally jump like 3 inches in the air, and I'd catch them again with the net. It was crazy.
Yeah, I'm in the other room trying to. I'm breaking down a 55 gallon, and I can hear Ed in the next room over going, "Oh, he jumped at me."
Well, I was just amazed that the little guys would jump so high.
Select Pet asking if the October event is still on track. Any updates? Yes. And Bob was asking about his bucket. But yes, it is still on track as of this point. October 3rd and 4th, Aquaticon in Knoxville, Tennessee. I don't have any more updates right now. With us having to go out of town this weekend, I didn't get to do my weekly meetup with the secret other person. I forget what I normally say. But I've got a meeting probably Tuesday, maybe Monday.
When can we give her a name?
When they say I can.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know when they're going to reveal that. They'll probably reveal that when they release the actual website, because they're going to do the full launch reveal on their own website. What road are we on?
I guess she's just shy.
Yeah, probably. Stay on 59 north for 59 miles. So we're on 59 for another 59, Bobcat.
Now show it from the front.
I don't think
there's no cars in front of us. I think it's all the diesels.
I don't think it shows as pretty as I think it shows. Let's see. Last time I turned it around, it just got really blurry. It's kind of like it couldn't process it quick enough.
All right. Don't worry about it.
I'm delayed here. I mean, it's not terrible. It's definitely a little spotty, but
it doesn't look nearly as cool.
It does not look nearly as cool. I mean, oh no. Just kidding.
At least it's not stormy this time.
Yeah, thank goodness. Last time it was a bit stormy.
We were like going through a tropical rainstorm.
Select Pet says, good, thanks for the info. I took off that whole weekend in October. Keep us updated. Absolutely will do.
Oh, you guys would not believe how beautiful Nathan's tanks were.
Yeah.
Or are.
Yeah.
I mean, incredible. Man, should have done more videos on his tanks.
Yeah.
We were saying they were Sean Peck level tanks. I mean, spotless, beautiful flowers, or not flowers, but flower. Why do I keep saying flowers? Plants all over the joint. He had put airlines like under the rocks, making the air come up in different ways. Oh man, they were just beautiful tanks.
He did some really, really awesome stuff. The 55-gallon planted angelfish tank was just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it reminded me, like Ed said, something out of Sean Peck's house when I saw it. It looked amazing. And then the rock work in the tank that we moved over to Amy's house, the way that he built it up and had the bubbles coming out and around the rocks, we tried to get it back as close as we could to his original setup after we moved it. But it was just awesome the way he set his tanks up.
Just awesome. And I wish he could have built close. I wish he could have built the fish room. He had two gigantic, 275 gallons tanks there that they were going to take back, and they've taken back all the other smaller tanks. So that was cool that he kept all of his receipts and everything. But I would have loved to have seen it. I mean, amazing.
Let's see. Boy, the wrenches just bounce off of each other. Please tell me y'all took video. Yes, so I actually was going to show you the video and pictures we got, but they are on the phone that I'm streaming off of, so I can't do that. But yeah, because that was part of it, is we took the photos and videos. That way we could recreate them as closely as possible to how he originally had set them up. Just try and help honor him that much more.
And the two blood parrots that swam behind him all the time in the videos when we did the live stream, him and I, they were so cute. They weren't the uglier ones that have the triangle mouths that are, they had nice mouths. They were really cute guys. I took photos on his phone.
Yeah.
With that.
The one we're streaming on.
I left my phone in the car to charge because we needed it for the GPS. And so he's got to send me those photos.
Yeah, I will get you those photos. Let's see. And yeah, Bob Kaler was asking if we got videos. Yeah, we got some video and really good pictures.
We made his cat.
That's pretty kitty.
I felt sorry for his kitty cat and his dog because they're looking for him. That's so tough.
Amy Sand Creek Aquatics too says he loved his fish. He really did, and you could tell that by the tanks. They were all beautiful and really well maintained. And that's one of the things that people are probably going to crap on me for not quarantining the fish that I'm bringing back to my house from there. But he kept his tank so nice that they're just going to go straight in with the other angelfish, and that way they can be enjoyed on the live streams, and Amy can still see them whenever she wants to pop in and look at them on there, and his legacy can live on in that way along with several others. So no, they're not going to get quarantined, but his tanks were so nice, and his fish were so healthy that I don't have the slightest concern in adding them into the tank without it. Big Tank Hank says we dropped him on his head. Sorry about that, Hank. Didn't mean to. Bob says it's just Ed scaring us with his driving. Well, I will give him credit. This road is extremely bumpy. I tried to get my gimbal out, but it's packed up underneath. Spun the other direction, so I couldn't get to it. Yeah, Miss Fever says I was just trying to shake things up. I guess it was just somebody was trying to shake things up. Chewy LTD says, remember they also did music of other artists too, like an English band from Liverpool, talking to C23, Sickness 23.
Oh,
J-Dog, hey, good to see you.
Actually, I just call him Sick.
I was calling C23.
I call him Sick. I think I'm the only person that calls him Sick.
don't call him sick.
I do. Ask him.
Maybe he is sick and he doesn't like you to point out the fact that he's sick.
Maybe somebody needs to.
Oh, yeah, he's sick in the head. We know at least that much. Love you, C23. J-Dog says, this is cool. I like to take the chat on the road aspect. Good stream, fish room fever. Yeah, absolutely. This is fun. Hopefully the image quality is at least tolerable, even if it is of us two.
And you know, there's also like no radio waves through here.
Yeah.
And there's like two country radio stations. It's all you get. And they're like old country. Like from the 50s.
Miss Fever's throwing dad jokes in the chat. All right, Ed, what kind of jokes can you tell during quarantine?
Oh, man. Oh, no, I can't say that one. No, if I can't say the R word, I can't say any jokes around you.
You know what kind of jokes?
What?
Inside jokes.
Oh.
I've
got like a whole bunch of jokes, but I'd offend everybody. Well, not everybody. Most people probably laugh.
Yeah. Bob Kaler's saying also, Nathan always quarantined his new fish when he brought them in, so they've already been through quarantine. Absolutely. I know some people that'll say it doesn't matter how close the person is, I always quarantine my fish. That's fine if you want to do that, but I'm not going to. So
yeah, we love Nathan. We don't need to.
Exactly. C23 sick says lots of things have happened since then. Okay, it's more back and forth with Chewy. I'm gonna mind my business.
I call Chewy Chewy.
I call Chewy Chewy.
That's weird.
Vision Tanks says, all right. Hello, everybody. Hey, how's it going? Says, safe trip, guys. Thank you very, very much. Ed, are you not done with your drink? It's time for pit stop, isn't it?
I call Chevy Fish Chevy.
I call Chevy Chevy. Just don't call Chevy Ford. This is almost like watching a Bob Kaler live stream. Bumpy, shaky, what's next? Yeah, I'm just trying to get, as close to your style as possible, Bob. Just kidding. And I only read that comment because Bob Kaler said it. So it's safe.
I was getting mad. I was going to be like, we're going to have to splash with water.
Bob Kaler. So when we meet him in a little bit, throw water in his face for insulting Kaler's products.
Nobody insults my friends.
Yeah, unless it's me, and then he insults me. Let's see. Lefty 3213 A says they gotta hold a dog next. We don't have a dog here to hold.
He had the most trained dog in the world. And then we also got to meet his wiener dog too, and it was such a sweet dog, and it felt like velvet.
It was, yes.
I got to hug it quite a bit.
He did. He hugged the dog while I set up the tank.
Yeah. Well, I set up the little sick. We actually took 2 tanks to Amy's. There's a little cichlid tank too, African cichlid tank.
Oh yeah. In order to follow Bob, we've got to hold dogs, and then Lefty says we got to stream in our boxers. So I don't know about that one. I mean, last time I took my pants off in Ed's car, he got a little upset, so I quit doing that. I mean, I wish the seat wasn't wet. I'm sitting on a pair of my pants because I got his seat wet. I was going to make a joke and pull that pair of pants up and act like I took them off, but I don't want my actual pants to get wet.
Yeah, you spilled his whole energy drink on my seat. I did. But at least it's his seat that he's sitting in.
I blame Ed. It was his fault. I did it. It was his fault. Bob Kaler's Aquatics. Crap it on the chat with $1. Thank you very much, Bob. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Bob.
Look forward to getting to see you here in a little bit. I'm glad those flakes worked out for you for the saltwater fish. Glad you were able to put those to use.
I only got bit by one mosquito while I was in Mississippi.
I didn't ever make it to Mississippi, but while Ed was there, he got bit by one mosquito on his hand.
It was right on the top of my hand.
We've also got the Zen Ginger, the lovely Mrs. Zen, dropping the $1 poop on the chat. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sister Rena, with the poor man's poop, as she likes to do. Thank you, Rena. Shy Gal Miss Fever throwing $2 in here with the little thumbs up fox. Thank you. There we go. Bob Kaler's Aquatics with another $1 poop on the chat. Lefty32138 throwing $2 at us with the red arrow saying he is here. You all are awesome. I appreciate all of you all. And again, I've got to say, because they're still hanging up at the top and they're going to be there for a while, Mr. Zen has dropped a $100 super chat, followed by a $50 super chat, followed by a $150 super chat that we're still hanging up at the top there. So thank you again. All of you all are awesome. You rock. Love you. We appreciate you. And we've got so many members in here, I haven't been able to keep up with it. A lot of you are at the 3-month mark with that red badge. I wanted to ask if you all want me to do a different members badge, let me know. I kind of went with that just for the whole fever, temperature, all that. But if you all would like to see something different, members, feel free to let me know and we can definitely do that for you. Sorry, Ed, go ahead.
I don't remember.
You forgot. No, I forgot.
Oh, yes. I got to miss a lot of my favorite YouTube stuff, and I was wondering if you guys could fill me in. Did Rack have his auction yesterday? We tried to get on, and we could not get on. We were driving through the mountains, or, well, kind of the north passage. This time we took the south passage. But we chose to go the south way so we'd have internet today.
Yep.
The north way is quicker, but we didn't get to be on Rex auction, and I was wondering if that happened yesterday.
I will get down to the bottom here in a second. Missed a couple takes. We've got Small Fry Aquatics has come in. Hello. And there's JH Aquatics with us. Hashtag road trip. Absolutely. Love it. I enjoy it.
Hey, Joseph.
Sid Ginger saying no, this badge rocks. All right. That's what y'all want. I'm going to leave it there. Something went over our heads. I guess we missed it. Fish Whisperer Miles is in here. Thank you. Thank you. Glad to see you. And would you care to take a guess who now owns all 4 bubbles at the top of the super chat screen here?
You do.
No. Mr. Zen. Through another $20, says at Lefty32138 didn't want to feel left out.
Oh,
The cool sunglasses on there. Mr. Zen, thank you very, very much. Looks like Bob is throwing a vomit smiley face at us, maybe? Green puke smiley face for $1. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate the puking on the chat. I mean, you already crapped on it. You might as well puke on it. Hey, I appreciate that. Kaler's Aquatics, an awesome guy. If somehow you're not subscribed to him, he's the one that's getting the snake. So be sure to go check him out because I guarantee, knowing Bob, he posts way too many videos. He's going to have some. I'm just kidding, Bob. But he's definitely going to have some on there of the snake. So you can keep track of that. Priscilla, I said somebody say hi to Priscilla.
Oh, Priscilla might be on live with us.
She might be. Hello. How's it going?
Everybody just thought.
Let me look at guests. No, she's not backstage just yet. There's Priscilla. Now it's starting to rock and roll. All right, well, I'm going to leave the badges in. I'm glad you all like them. I had fun coming up with them, so awesome, awesome. And again, thank you all the super chatters, the members, the lurkers. I'm not ending it. I'm just saying thank you to everybody. I don't say that enough.
The state of Alabama looks like 2 little legs on the bottom of a box walking.
I guess it does. Shy Gal Miss Fever with a $1.49 unicorn super sticker. Thank you, Shy Miss Fever. Let's see, come on, show the. I'm waiting to see it in real time to see if you can see it.
Can you zoom in on it a little?
No, I cannot.
It looks like a box with 2 legs in the front of it walking.
Yeah, if you look under the 3, you see kind of the 2 little funky white dots, white lines. There, you'll get to see it a little bit better. All right. Look at that guy. Look at this driving. Phenomenal.
Wow. That's amazing.
In 600 feet, make a U-turn.
Thank you, Pegasus Arena. Let's see. Shy Guy Miss Fever saying a unicorn for Mr. Zen and his magic ability to turn James 50 Shades of Red. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate each and every one of you and all the super chats and the members and just everybody that participates. But I mean, come on, $320 total. 4 separate super chats. You got to give this guy some love. I wish he had a channel I could promote. Now, of course, his lovely Mrs. Zen, his wife, has a channel. She's an awesome moderator and a member in here.
Do not promote it. She did not donate them.
Yeah, she did. Ed, you heard Ed first. Don't promote it. She did not. No. Let's see. Priscilla says, "Don't worry about it. Enjoy the road trip."
Diesel.
Oh, you're on the see. Ed's going in the diesel side here so that the truckers can't get fuel. He's trying to do his own protest here, blocking the diesel pumps. Apparently, you do, sir. It's kind of like a wannabe pilot type setup.
But it's like in a neighborhood. I've never heard of diesels right in the middle of a neighborhood.
Well, sir, you apparently are not from
Take the
Alabama.
next left onto Cracker Barrel Road, then turn left onto Airport Road West.
All right. Do we actually need gas? Or you just parking here?
No, I'm gonna get some gas. All that money that you just donate.
That's why I'm asking if I need to go. Just get gas and I'll give you cash afterwards.
Because
The nicotine is a calling. Show y'all where we're at here. See what we got going on. So this is my favorite part. He pumps the gas and I smoke cigarettes. So I'm a horrible smoker person. We're gonna go over here away from the fuel pumps. So don't yell at me for being by the fuel pump smoking. And I'm gonna let y'all look around while I smoke since I don't like to smoke on the stream. Got a little drainage ditch area / creek. See if I can do this. See if I can hold both phones in one hand. Pause that. All right. C23 says grab a Mountain Dew and a payday. See what I missed while I was getting over here. I'm trying to get back to live so I can see the actual image which you all are seeing without flipping the phone around. There we go. Might as well get some water on here. All right, who's jumping in and going native fish collecting? Of course, this is on top chat. Yeah, no smoking in the car, so I smoke while I can. He does let me vape in the car, but I don't want to roll the window down during a live stream. It's going to be way too loud. Hey, Kim, good to see you, Moonstone Aquatics. Psychedelic Hippocampus is with us. How's it going? Fission Tanks is miss saving all the snakes, including venomous snakes and turtles in Mississippi. We didn't do any roadside rescues. Chevy Fish says, "Don't jump, James. If I was going to jump, I'd go over the little bridge there." Miss Fever saying, "Legit question, will you bring me a Dr. Pepper and a Snickers, though?" Yeah, I will do my best to remember. I'm probably not going to be home till almost 11 o'clock tonight. Bob Kaler, thank you again, Kaler's Aquatics. The dollar super chat with the sunglasses smiley face. Not only an awesome friend, creator, member, and community pillar, but throwing another dollar at us with the smiley face. Thank you very much for that, Bob. I appreciate it. Kim says she'll go. She's got to grab her waders. Let's see. Yeah, like you sleep, exactly. Scott's Aquatics wants some rocks. These don't look like really good rocks. These are like, this is a man-made thing with fill-in rocks. So if you look over on the bank, you see it's more like that chunky, it's not concrete, but it's that funky concrete looking rock versus nice river rock. So I don't think you want that stuff. Here we go. Hold on a second. This rock here is for Scott's Aquatics. Just come pick it up. GRV Aquatics says, "Good day, Fisherman Fever, Ed, and everyone. Hope you're doing well." Moonstone Aquatics with the $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Kim says, "What's even going on here?" So Ed and I are on the road back to Tennessee from Mississippi. We are currently in Alabama. We are stopped getting gas. I am off looking at a little drainage ditch creek thing. Whoop, don't fall in. See, there's where it goes down to. Let's see. Amy's apologizing. I don't know what for. If it was for the comment about when I get home, don't worry about that. But we gotta meet Bob and then go back to Ed's and then go back. It's like an hour and a half for me to get to my house from Ed's. But please don't apologize. I was honored that we were able to come down there and help you get that set up and try and get it as close to how Nathan had it set up originally. So thank you for that. And I'm honored to be able to put his angelfish in my tank and have those available. Kaler's Aquatic says, my God, is it a Bob Kaler stream? I don't have my gimbal. I should probably grab that before I get back in the car. I'm holding my phone, the phone that I'm streaming on, between my finger. Oh, look, I'm going to get demonetized. There's a cigarette butt now. Between a finger and a thumb while I hold the other phone up so I can see the chat. Select Pet says, oh, I like that rock. Looks like limestone. I use it in my Shelly tank and others. Well, I can only fit so many rocks in my pocket. Big Tank Hank says, Fisherman Fever, I look in every hole filled with water I pass. Yeah, you never know. You know, we could have come over here. There could have been some snakes hanging out or some fish. You never know. I figure it is a fish-related channel, kind of, maybe a little bit. Lefty saying to use Ed's pockets for the rocks. So I figured we'd take a look at some water. All right. Hold on just a second. And they're going to be up there for a while, but they're still hanging up there. $150 and $100 super chat from Mr. Zen, still hanging around at the top. Those are going to be there for a while. Give me just a second. I will get the gimbal out and try that. Well, no, I'm just going to put it back on the dash. It'll be all right in the car. Punchy Paint says water is good. We've got a Dunham Sports and Dollar Tree. Good old Cracker Barrel and Ruby Tuesdays. Got a Awful Waffle across the street over there. Asking where in Alabama we are. That's a great question. I'll have to look at the GPS when I get back in the car. Lefty 3213A. It's going to heat up some tea. C23 is saying, heard a few people say Plecos taste good. I've heard that. I've not tried it, but I have heard that. I think if they tasted really good, though, that we could solve the invasive problem down in Florida and those lakes where they're harassing the manatees. If they tasted really good, we could just make them into food and people would buy it. Big City Bettis, hey, Amber says, wanted to pop in and send some love lurking while I cook dinner. Thank you, Amber. I appreciate that. Just cook up a little extra and Ed and I will turn the other direction and head that way. Select Pet says, cooked pleco looks weird. I'll tell you that. Yeah, I can imagine. I don't know. I mean, like if I was down in the Amazon or something like that, I could do it a lot easier than I could if I walked in, to a restaurant in Tennessee and pleco was on the menu. I probably would not eat it. It's a nice little peaceful place to take a rest and stretch the legs, though. Griffin Fishroom says, come to Kentucky. The only problem is we got to go past our houses to get to Kentucky, so I don't know that we're going to make it that far. Ed's waiting for me in the truck now. Pegasus Arena says, FRF, only seafood I eat is shrimp, crab, and lobster. Yeah, I grew up on the coast around fresh seafood, so I don't eat a lot anymore, given that I'm landlocked and I don't have access to fresh seafood anymore. Big Tank Hank exactly saying Corey and Dean eat pleco every time they go collecting in South America. That's probably also the only time I would eat piranha or discus or anything like that. All right, let me go get in the truck before Ed yells at me. Here's our load back here. Everything's looking good. Those buckets didn't get really warm. Always rushing me, Ed. Talk to the folks. Oh, here, this is a rock I was told to collect. That is for, I've already forgotten, I think Scott's Aquatics. I have to look through the chat again. A couple people asked for rocks. I said I didn't have enough pockets. I was told to put rocks in your pockets. Nope. All right.
I want to see.
Oh.
So I'm wearing my aquarium co-op outfit. I've got my hat on, and I'm wearing one of the cooperative shirts. You can't see it, but see, it's the Corey Cooperative. Oh, it's weird. Okay, so I found out you don't want to wear a purple cooperative shirt in the airport unless you want men to try to pick you up. I think they get confused on what cooperative or co-op, whatever it is. So that was kind of a scary situation.
Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Throwing it down on his head again. I may have to flip
It's gonna flip again.
Probably. I'll just hold on to it for a minute until we get going at a constant speed. Lefty asked me if I caught up on the project chat yet. No, I did not. I will look at that at some point.
I-59 North ramp to Chattanooga.
I'm being reminded to guard my privacy online.
Why is somebody saying that? Did you give out your phone number?
Just YouTube. Whenever you switch over in the chat.
Oh.
Gimbal. Yeah, well, the problem with the gimbal is then I've got to take this case off of here, and I've also got to get the counterbalance for it. And Ed was saying nasty things to me about taking too long to get the truck, so I just got the truck. He wasn't really saying nasty things. Ed is a pretty nice guy. Heather's Aquatic says, okay, I'm 2 blocks from Meetup Firehouse Sub to go.
I'll be there in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, we're only an hour and 2 minutes away.
A couple 100 minutes away.
Yeah. Hour and 2 minutes is our estimated arrival time, Bob.
Go talk to Rob and have him stay open.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll just keep it going into a fish tour.
Continue on I-59 North for 42 miles.
All right. Let's see. Select Pets, purple shirt and red beard probably didn't send the right signal.
Well, I think it also said cooperative too. Something.
Yeah, I remember it said something like I'm a cooperative or something like that.
A secret society member.
Yeah.
Oh, I got Bob something.
Got Bob something.
At the gas station.
You were supposed to get somebody a Mountain Dew and a payday.
I got Bob his favorite drink.
Isn't that the bottle you peed in earlier?
No. That would be gross. So gross.
Chewy LTD says purple is better than pink spandex for shrimp fever. LOL. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Dragonler wants to know where we are at in Alabama.
North.
We are north. I see Isbell Field and a little
Northeast.
airplane symbol.
We just went through a little town in the northeast.
A little town in the northeast.
We're 40 miles from our exit.
And I can give you a mile.
We're 40 miles from Highway 24. Oh man, why is it vibrating now?
Let's see if we can fix that.
Nope, the snake's not getting out.
He's not. That's secured.
And Bob, we hate to say this, but we turned down the frozen mice. We were offered free frozen mice, but we didn't know how we would get them to get frozen.
Yeah, they would have been thawed because that would have been a good 9 hours before they got to you. Looks like Dragon Lair is trying to get a ride to the meetup next week. We're going to be in Atlanta That's going to be awesome. It's taking me there for my birthday. My birthday's Thursday, so.
Jay, Mike.
Yeah, Bob. Bob's taking me there for my birthday.
Bob has the much cooler truck.
He does. Jage says, "Ooh, dad jokes."
Oh, you sit in the front for your birthday.
Yeah, Bob is going to meet up with us, so it's not quite as long of a drive over to his house. That's much appreciated. I want to get these fish home and out of buckets and safely into tanks as quickly as possible. At this point, it looks like it's still another 2.5 hours before that's going to happen.
See, Bob lives in Cleveland. I live in Dayton. Guess what state we live in? Oh my gosh, the girl at the hotel could not. She literally misspelled my name 10 times. She gave our hotel room to someone else. Then she found somebody to trade rooms with us. And then when we were checking out, she still had my name misspelled. Because the new girl was like, gave my name like the spelling, and it was like all bad. It was all mixed up.
There's asking if we're west of Birmingham. Yeah, yes.
Yes, we've already been through Birmingham.
Don't ask me, I'm just here.
Oh no. Well, we're northeast of Birmingham.
Yeah.
We've passed Birmingham. I was singing a Birmingham song.
See, I wasn't there, Select Pet, when that happens. But Select Pet says when the guys were trying to pick up Ed, did you step in and tell him he's with me, James? Got to step in and save him. No, but I will say it's a big fish deal. I was Mrs. Ed.
No, but my niece, she was like right there, and I didn't even know. And I was like, if you ever see that happening, you say something, dadgummit. She was like, well, he was talking to you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Bob Taylor saying we travel like 3 old women, just saying. I don't know, I guess. Yeah, we passed Dragon Lair already, says Dragon Lair.
Oh, man. You know, Dragon Lair, what you should have done was jump in the back seat with the snake, and then you could have just rode all the way to Knoxville for a weekend, or for the week. Yeah. And then we could have taken you back after the Atlanta trip. It would have been a good time.
I wonder.
Look, there's a barn.
There is a barn.
I wonder if Mike's in it.
That's the fish tank barn right there.
It was a red barn. It looked just like the fish tank barn.
Let's see, lots of back and forth. Oh, thank you, Pegasus, for the happy birthday. That'll be Thursday. I'll finally be 21. Yeah, right. Miss Fever saying she loves finding things out. Yeah, well, I think it just got settled last night on when we were going to Atlanta.
Yes, Bob.
That's Bob. Yeah, pretty much. As usual, I'm just along for the ride.
If you have a problem with it, talk to Bob.
Talk to Bob.
The Codfather.
The Codfather. Taylor's Aquatics.
He will set that woman straight.
Yeah, I ain't in it. He said that. Taylor's Aquatics says, I take it back, excellent travelers. C23 asking.
I bet he said that because I got that drink card.
Yeah, probably. Asking if we brought back a water moccasin. That's a negative. We did not. I couldn't get Ed to catch any by hand, so we just had to leave that.
Oh, and then my apple, because they aren't giving out real breakfast, they give us these sack lunch breakfasts.
Yeah.
I bit into my apple and it was like all rotted.
Lefty brings up a very valid point. I could have just been walking out the door and saying, see you tomorrow, Miss Fever. Thank you, Miss Fever, for reminding everybody to hit the pesky thumbs up button. I appreciate that. Let's see. What do we got going? We got 55 people watching us goofy guys. 45 thumbs ups. I appreciate that very, very much. All sorts of awesome lurkers and chatters and moderators and all you wonderful super chatters.
Milo's.
Yeah.
The best sweet tea. Best sweet tea in the South. I like it.
There we go. Get my chat back up. Live chat. Chewy Ltd has a premiere in 30 minutes. A look at aquatics. You know the aquarium. Let's see here. All right, I think I'm caught up. Psychedelic Hippocampus. If I didn't say hello to you earlier, hello. I know I saw you earlier. Lefty3213A, I agree. He says McDonald's sweet tea, fish room fever.
Pretty good.
Yep.
But you know what? Sometimes it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it depends on how much that employee hates life at that current moment.
I would say 1 out of 7 is bad. And then the other 6 are wonderful. I love the McDonald's sweet tea. But when you get the ones that are all watered down, it's bad.
I feel like that's a fair assessment.
Yeah. And I don't know, if anybody tried a McDonald's burger lately, they're horrid. I mean, they are worse than they've ever been in the history of McDonald's. I think they were using millworms.
They might be.
And salt. It's not good.
Leslie's Aquatics, hello, says, oops, thumbs up. Thanks for the reminder, Miss Fever. Absolutely, I appreciate that. Hello again, Priscilla says, oh, sugar water.
Sugar.
Yeah, pretty much sugar water. So,
And tea.
Yeah, tea.
And leaves.
I really should have run in the duff and done the drink when I was there. I'll just have to drink Bob's water on the way up there. He won't mind.
You may get your emoji taken away. That's what paid for his water.
I might get actual poop thrown at me.
Wait till he's not in my car.
Lefty32138 says maybe it's fake meat because of the illness, fish room fever. Oh, possibly.
But you know what? They should have announced it, so I'm never going back for their meat. They also took the big juicies off the menu.
Did they?
They did. All it is quarter pounders and cheeseburgers, like normal burgers.
Oh, wow.
All the specialty stuff's off the menu.
Burger King has got a really good breakfast sandwich going on now. They've got these double croissant.
Unless they forget to put half the meat on, like me.
Yeah, unless they overcharge you and then don't give you all of it, like they did. Yeah. Dragonlair says, James, I went to a reptile sale and bought fish, LOL, 5 beautiful Odessa barbs. That is awesome, Dragonlair. Congratulations. Funny how you went to a reptile sale and did it, though. I'm back at top chat again. Live chat.
Feels like it's rained here. I think we're driving into humidity.
I don't know what that hashtag is about, but I'm not going to say it.
I don't know what that means.
It's the profane word for crap started. Hashtag started. No clue. Let's see. Speaking of food shortages, I hear the dust blowing in is supposed to ruin vegetable crops. I haven't read a whole lot about the dust. Amy had mentioned it when we got down there.
And you know what? My sinuses noticed it.
Yeah.
Because normally I only really have sinus problems in the spring and the fall. But while I was there, my nose was like getting all stuffed up. And now that I've drove away from it, I'm right back to breathing fine.
Tampa Tom fishing, hanging out. Hey, how's it going, Tom? Let's see. Back and forth there. Moonstone Aquatics says, my betta fryer is still alive on day 5. What's your superpower? Hashtag big city bettas. Help. LOL. It's a good question. I need to know that too.
Did Joseph just ask Amber for help?
Oh, Rose said they're crashing our stream with that hashtag. Well, I appreciate it. And thank you, Ro. Good to see you. But I'm not going to say that just because that's a word that we're not going to say on the live stream and deal with monetization issues. But thank you very, very much. Hashtag crap started. We'll put it that way. Trinity Phoenix. Hello, Melvin. Good to see you. Fishing 557.
How about J-Stuff started?
Let's see. JH Aquatics is still hanging out. I think I got everybody. I Appreciate the stream crash, bro. Hope you're doing well. And I haven't forgotten about the table for the Aquaticon event. Since we figured out, I'll let you know.
We were talking about that yesterday.
Rifty's saying that was a nice bump head. Did you hit that one on purpose?
Yes.
These roads, as if you couldn't tell, are rather horrible.
They cut all the way across the road, so you can't even avoid it. And you can see that they've literally cut it. It's like two lines. I don't understand it. I don't get it.
Chubbs Aquatics coming in from Rose also. Thank you, Chubbs. Good to see you. Mr. Zen throwing the snowball pleco emoji out there. Very, very cool. We can show that.
Did we see the giant pleco she was talking about?
There was a pleco in the 55 gallon. That was about yay big.
Okay.
Looked like a common pleco from what I saw when I was trying to catch everything out of there. Rose Aquatic says, I'm going to go on again after your stream ends. We just all wanted to come over and hang out with y'all. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Very cool. Thank you, Rose. Yeah, we're going to go for, let's see, this is probably still showing Central Time. About another 45 minutes. Does that sound right? I don't know. Look at all those member emojis flying. Priscilla says those emojis look good. Thank you very much, Priscilla. I'm glad you all like them.
Can you ask Priscilla if she bought it or sold any fish today?
Priscilla, did you sell any fish today? I don't know why I had to ask her. She could have heard you. All right, cool. Caught up. Cameron's good. Yeah, I hope y'all like the emojis. I tried my best to make some decent ones.
I'm going to go in the fast lane and see if it's a little smoother.
I think it is.
Oh, no. Look at this.
Oh, I got a new TikTok follower. I think I'm up to 94 now. Only 900 and how many do I need on there? 94. 906 more before I can live stream on TikTok. Sorry, I get notifications on here.
Why would you want to?
Why not? It's a platform.
Seems like a waste of time.
Yeah.
Okay. I just don't want to see you in a bikini dancing.
Well, I mean, you saw that last night. You know.
Yeah, I know. Luckily, there was lots of pillows I could
No,
cover
I
my
don't
head.
expect y'all to follow me on TikTok. I just got the notification, so I mentioned it. I don't know why I can't get any momentum there. I do want to thank everybody that's following me on Instagram. I'll plug that. I'm going to start doing some more kind of things that I don't put in the YouTube videos over there. So I did a live on Instagram for, I don't know, maybe an hour or so the other day. I appreciate you all that swung by. I can't even remember who was there.
I wasn't.
Ed wasn't. Ed never shows up.
I didn't even know you did this.
The king of DIY swung by. Said hello.
That's nice.
Let's see.
His name is Joey.
Yes. Thank you, Lifty, for going on. But yeah, there is some stuff that you'll see on there that you may not see on here. And of course, the members, you all can see all sorts of cool stuff too. So thank you all very, very much. We did pass 300 followers on Instagram the other day. Priscilla says, I sell fish almost every day. Why? LOL.
Well, I wanted to know what which rare fish you sold today.
All right, let me see if I can get an answer for that. Priscilla says, yeah, Priscilla's got a TikTok also. It's flowing Hank around again.
Sorry, Hank. Blame Alabama.
Let's see.
It's the Crimson Tide.
Taylor's Aquatic says demonetized.
The Crimson Tide, they give all their money to the football team and don't do anything to their roads.
No, I do not sing on TikToks like that. Negative. And they're still hanging up there. I can't really tell how far the bar is gone. I think that one's about to drop off, but I guess I thank you again, Mr. Zen, for that $100 super chat. The 150, I think it's going to be on there for the rest of the stream, probably, I guess.
get into the mountains, though, we may lose people. We may lose the connection. Just so.
No, we're not allowed to lose the connection, Ed. You're going to have to drive over the mountains, through the trees, so we can keep the connection. Lefty3213A says, so I'm thinking about doing an Amazon puffer tank. For tank mates, I'm thinking either some small gouramis or tetras. Thoughts, fish room fever. Well, I would say
I would not put gouramis in there because they'll bite their little feelers off.
Yeah, yeah, I would think so. I mean, from what I've heard about it, I've not personally kept them. Kaler's Aquatics has kept every type of puffer known to man, I do believe, so he's probably got some very good knowledge and may even have a video about it.
I'd put Cory cats in there.
That sounds like a good plan.
Oh, yeah. Well, they were chasing Bob's Cory cats around, the long fin Cory cats. Remember that? That was great. Maybe you don't want to put Cory cats in there. If you do, short fins.
Yeah, and I think the Cory cats are quick enough they can get away.
Yeah, but they were tormenting.
We'll see, that's not good.
But I did enjoy watching that on the video.
Select Pit says, you're right, James. Even the gimbal wouldn't help with Ed driving.
Oh,
that's not nice. Ed does pretty decently okay. A lot of it's the road. Right, it's the Alabama roads. Well, we've already devised a plan. We've got to get with the governor of Alabama. We're going to do like recycled road work, and they're going to take all the plastics and things, kind of like that mushy playground material that's from recycled product, and they're going to do the roads with it so they're nice and smooth.
I just missed a whole bunch of potholes just now, and nobody congratulated me.
They didn't know. How would they know you missed them? Congratulations.
Oh, we're in Georgia now.
We're in Georgia.
Those were some potholes just to see if you noticed right before you get to Georgia.
Just at the last minute.
Let's see how much smoother this road is.
Oh, look at Ed's driving. This is horrible. I'm shaking the phone and he's shaking his head. Sorry, I had to do it, buddy.
It's pretty neat, though, when you go from state to state, because, like, Mississippi was all red roads, and then we went to Alabama, which was all crappy roads, and now we're, like, kind of on a really old gray road, but it seems to be a lot more smooth.
Dragon Lair says, I have a cage of English budgies in my lap and a sulfur-crusted cockatoo behind me in the truck. That is awesome.
I touched a bird yesterday.
You did. Bobby even posted a picture of it. Oh, we lost focus there. There we go. I mean, we lost focus a long time ago, but the camera lost focus. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it. I was asking about these baby birds they had, and then he just handed me this bird and opened up the baby cage to show me all the baby birds. And I was like, oh my God, I've got a bird in my hand.
So Priscilla MK says Cardinals, Angels, Platies, Mollies, Peacock Gudgeons, African Cichlids, Rainbows, Acaras, more Tetras, I don't know, question mark, laughing face. Yes, she sold a lot of fish. Hey, Hat Trick Farm, good to see you.
Hey, Trick.
Yes, Lefty's asking if we are on Route 59. We would be on the interstate, I-59. Interstate. But yeah, we are on 59.
You can't drive that 59.
And then we're going to 24.
We're starting to get into the mountain sea. There's a mountain.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Select Pet Ed with the sun conure. It was pretty cool. Lots of people saw that picture and liked it.
It was a really pretty bird, whatever it was.
Yes, absolutely. I wish we could have gone back, but we were just so far behind today. Yeah, Jade says IRL fish tube streaming.
When I moved my finger, you could feel his little arms get tighter on my finger, or hands, or feet, or whatever it is.
Ooh, Dragon Lair has got some new guppy fry. They are metallic pink. That is awesome. Very, very cool. I do not have metallic pink.
Maybe we could trade a ride to Atlanta for your pink metallic guppies. Where did he get pink metallic guppies?
I don't know. So out of curiosity, Fish Room Fever, is this highway straight? Asks Chewy LTD.
Just go forward. Does this look straight?
It is as straight as that in a purple shirt with a red beard. No, I'm just kidding. That's kidding, buddy. No, it is not. This is not a straight road.
I don't know if they can see it.
I'm sure they can see some of it. Slick Fancy, and I got the American Blues today. Get the camera back. The fun part is trying not to touch buttons. There we go. Champ Thomas driving home with some male guppies. Very cool. Oh God, I've got to sneeze. Don't do it. Don't do it.
This road is so much nicer than the Alabama.
It is a lot smoother. Alabama might not let us back. Melvin asked me if we were on a road trip. Yes, we are headed back. Oh, hush then. We are headed back to Tennessee from Mississippi. Currently in Georgia. Just left Alabama.
We just went over the bridge. That's what the little bumps.
Apparently, I miss Green Terrier. Oh, there's Green Terrier Keeper. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well.
Hi, Green Terror. Keeper.
Oh, I thought I was going to sneeze all over the camera for a second. Yeah, so we wanted to do some filming at the fish stores, but like I said, it didn't work out well. And people are kind of, I guess you could say, on edge because of the whole sickness thing anyway. So,
well, there was a bunch of children there too. I think they were like bored and had nothing to do, so they brought their kids to the pet store. There were like a couple of dads with a whole litter of children each.
Hey, how are you? Says hope all is well. FRF and Ed. Let's see. Hope everyone is well and safe. Absolutely.
Y'all are waking me up, which I really appreciate.
Yeah, he was singing to me right before we started this for about 30 minutes.
I had to sing to stay awake.
Ed has a lovely voice, don't get me wrong, but he makes some goofy songs up. We'll just put it that way. Lefty 3213, thank you for throwing that in there. So don't forget to sub to Sandy Creek Aquatics channel if you haven't, and drop the link in there. We definitely want to get Nathan to 1,000 subscribers. That was one of his big goals. So we would love to still be able to do that for him because I know he would really, really like that.
Was that Melvin? Hi, Mel.
That was it here, but that was Lefty. That was Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Hello, Brian.
Big Tank Hank.
Big Tank Hank.
Pizza with a hamburger patty and American cheese added. All right, sounds good to me.
I would eat that.
Okay, we got 56 people watching these shenanigans. 54 thumbs up, says Lefty. Come on, y'all. I appreciate everybody. I really do. Thank you. That's awesome. 56 people in here and 54 likes. I mean, technically, I could ask for more because Lefty is, and I love you for it, Lefty. But I couldn't ask for more. Y'all are awesome. Something. Kaylor's Aquatic says, I faked heart attack and they offered to let me eat inside. Very kind of them. That sounds like a Bob Kaylor. I could see Bob doing that.
Oh, if you make a heart attack, I need to sit down and eat in here.
You wouldn't let an old man die on your sidewalk at the doorstep, would you? If I could just sit down and eat my firehouse sub.
Well, I had a cold cut sandwich today.
Yeah.
I had a turkey sandwich, which probably wasn't the best idea when you're already tired, but it was so good.
Yeah, I had the cold cut special. But I had it toasted, so the cheese would be all melty, and it was delicious. But the cookies were still like the number one thing. If you haven't tried those new cookies they've got with the icing, the carrot, and the oatmeal raisin combo deal, they're good.
I'm trying to lose weight, and I ate a lot. Well, you know what? I don't know if we actually ate a lot. We ate a lot at once, twice.
Yeah, we did. We didn't really have in between. It was like, hey, big meal, move on.
But I've lost 3 pounds in the last 2 weeks.
It has.
2.5 weeks. Actually, I haven't weighed myself since Thursday. Maybe I've lost 4.
Dragon Lair, I hope you have a good one. Where'd it go? There we go. Dragon Lair says, okay, all gotta go. We've stopped at Purple Onion to eat Mediterranean. Enjoy it.
I like Mediterranean, but I don't know about eating a purple onion.
Let's see what we got. I don't know what's going on there. Miss Fever's pocket modding, I guess.
What's that mean?
Accidentally pushing buttons. Gnarly Fish Tanks, GTA Aquatics. Good to see you, my friend. Says Bob, how's the pond today? I have one of those 40-gallon tubs, thinking of doing something similar.
How big is Bob's tub?
His bathtub or his fish tub?
I don't know.
I really need to find something to drink. A bottle of water from my bag breakfast. Oh, I think I found it. Oh,
Is that my water I just bought?
probably.
You can have
No, that's fine.
No, it's all right. I got another
I'm
Milo.
going to take your water, sir.
Go ahead.
Meatball sub for Bob Kaler.
Ooh, I like that too.
All right. I missed something there. Yeah, so we are just rolling down the road. We've got, let's see, it's
Oh my gosh, you dumped them on the ground or something. I've got another Milo's in there. I had them set up so I could just grab them, dude. Ah, I can't find my other tape.
I didn't mess with those.
It was
The only time I dumped that stuff was when I was after the bettas, but that was before we stopped. I just pulled the drink out and then set it back. Probably somebody's jumpy, bumpy driving. Yeah, they're down like under your seat.
Is it cold?
Uh,
You can have that water.
No, that's how I know it's under your seat. Is because I can feel something cold. See, he blames me even though he's the one that slings them underneath the seat. I don't know about this guy. Just for that, I will take it home water. Thank you, Ed. I appreciate it.
Don't say I never gave you anything.
You give them plenty. Usually a hard time, but you give them plenty. All right, let's see. 17 miles to Chattanooga, 128 miles to Nashville. What which way we should go?
We can discover Ruby Falls.
This segment brought to you by Good Living Purified Water. Hashtag not sponsored.
Unlike Ozark's water, that comes from Texas.
Hey, Acclimate joined us. See, I needed that water. Says, where are we going? We are headed back to Tennessee, rolling through Georgia.
Good day, Aquamite.
We were in Mississippi.
Aquamite.
Good day.
Good day, Aquamite. Good day, Aquamite.
That's not a knife.
This will tell you.
Oh,
This will tell you. Do they drink tea?
I don't know.
They probably drink black coffee.
Taylor's Aquatic says, I caught a small rat in the back, so all is well.
Let's save it for the snake.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or wait, did he catch a small rat at the firehouse? Firehouse subs? Wow, look at this. Is Fox moving? Oh. I thought it was like a race car thing.
Just moving stuff. Moving and storage. Knoxville, Marville, and Oak Ridge.
That's near you.
Miss Fever says they drink hot tea, Ed. Hey, Acclimate got FRF and Ed stickers in the mail. Awesome. Miss Fever is trying to get Bob to find me a Yorkie at the Ark. You don't want me to have a Yorkie. I spend all my time with the Yorkie and not with fish.
Bob, you need a wiener dog. They're awesome. And they're nice. That would be really cool if Bob had a nice dog.
She was such a cute puppy, too.
So nice. Even though Bob has Winston is nice. And what's the beagle's name, Bob? It's nice. Just Rico wants to kill me.
Lefty says we need a hound. No, we don't have space for a big dog.
Well, I might be able to fit him out.
929 says, I love my hot dog. Yeah, as much as I love big dogs, I just don't have the space.
Your dogs are little.
Yeah. Bill says your driving is a little bit rough, Ed. LOL. Yeah, and Lefty's saying hounds aren't big. My beagle is tiny. I don't know. I just feel bad. We've got a small place. We don't have a big yard.
Bob has a beagle.
Chevy Fish says Papillons and Cavalier King Charles are both cool, smaller dogs. Bob Kaler saying, "Oh, chit, gnarly. Just remembered I left the fish bag floating in the tub. It's fine. Thanks for asking." Maltese is a bulldog. Yeah, but I love Yorkies. We had a lot of Yorkies when I was younger.
I kind of like that wiener dog. The only dogs I've really ever had is Great Danes. And that was only for like 2 years of my life because I was watching them for my sister as they built a house that took them forever to build.
If we got any other
2 miles, use the right 2 lanes to take the I-24 East exit toward Chattanooga.
The 2-lane highway, and they say take the right 2 lanes. Yes.
So breaking news, in 2 miles, we're going to take the right 2 lanes to exit I-24 East Chattanooga. Lefty, I love that Fox and the Hound reference. Says, I want a domesticated red fox so I can name it Todd, and I will go with my beagle named Copper. Love it. We'll always be best friends, won't we? I love that movie. I haven't seen that movie in I don't even know how long.
I've never seen it.
The Fox and the Hound? Mr. Movies never saw The Fox and I can't speak to you, Ed.
All right.
And I'm turning off the stream. You're going to get tired really quick.
I would have closed my eyes, but it's too curvy of a road to do.
Bob Keller throwing your business out there says it has warrants in Nashville. Just saying. Danes definitely couldn't do a Great Dane.
Yeah, Great Danes are really nice.
All right.
They poop big.
I have to do my navigational duties here. Make sure you're in these 2 right lanes when you go that direction. Let's see. Leslie's Aquatic says, my husband decided to put our puppy in the pen and with the big bucket of water this evening. I hope he has been cleaning up after her in the house tonight with a mad face. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
There's an underground house over there. Looked awesome.
Oh, wow. Oh, I see that. They would have just seen trees if I tried to show it.
Yeah.
Okay, Moonstone Aquatic says, I raised my daughter on that movie. It was a good one. Yeah, me and Miss Fever quote that movie at home a lot. Yeah, Rena, that was an accident from what I saw. Miss Fever saying, Shih Tzu or Yorkie. I love Yorkies. If I'm going to get a dog, I'm going to get a Yorkie.
I saw Fight That Go West.
Yes. Another good one.
Good.
All right. Cool stuff. Oh, hey, I'm in Top Chat again. Sorry if I missed something.
I wish you could see the mountains like in the back.
And I did. Jeremy Aquatic says, Old Yellow. Oh, the mountains in the back. I don't know. Let me see what I can do here.
You're doing that bad area.
Well, then you shouldn't have mentioned it here. This is why I'm here. See, look, I got a sneak peek.
The lottery is at $53 million.
Powerball runs tonight. It's at $42 million. So I'll only get $42 million if I hit it. All right. Hat Trick Farm says, love Yorkies. We have 4 micros. I figured I missed some stuff on Top Chat.
We're 8 miles from Chattanooga. 8 miles from Chattanooga. Oh, a copper just went by.
And it's not that I don't love the big dogs, like Miss Fever saying. We just don't have space. It's not fair to put a big dog in a single wide trailer with no yard.
Actually, that's a sheriff that just went by. Not just a highway patrol, but a sheriff. but I don't know what state he's from because we're between Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia. I think we're in Georgia at the minute.
Well, I'm pretty sure if you speed up and swerve and cut him off, he'll pull you over and we can ask him.
I don't want to.
Okay. Well, then you'll never know. Thirsty Rabbit, thanks to you. Good day, mate. Says, where are you boys going? We're headed back to Tennessee
Chattanooga.
and Knoxville.
Well, he's headed back to Knoxville. I'm just heading over.
Yeah. I got to get back to my house.
I'm dropping him off.
At his house.
Dropping him off in front of my house. Do 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 do. Train.
All right, I think I'm caught up. Sorry if I missed anything. Again, it was on top chat there for a minute.
It was a horrible bridge.
Well done, sir. Well done.
That bridge went over the train.
532138 says, please tell me that Eastbound and Down was played at some point during this road trip. Ed doesn't let me play music. There's my one complaint about hanging out with Ed is I'm a huge music person in the car. Miss Fever will tell you when we're in the car, nobody talks. I listen to the radio.
I was singing it. I can sing Eastbound and Down something. What was the lines? We're going to Eastbound and Down. Eastbound and Down? Eastbound and round? We're going to Eastbound and Down. Did I do kind of joke? Oh, never mind.
Mr. Fisher says my daughter wants to treat me to a trip to Georgia Aquarium next weekend. That's awesome, Brad.
Ooh.
Be sure you get some photos and videos and that type
Wait
of
a
stuff.
minute. Which Brad?
Mr. Fisher.
He's going to Atlanta with us, too.
Mr. Fisher.
So should we just all go together?
Hey. This is why I do like this guy. He has these wonderful ideas.
We could do that. Hey, see if Bob's ever gone to the, you know what, he may just want alone time with his daughter.
Yeah. Bob saying historic lookout rear view or lookout mountain in your rear view. Yes, absolutely. Rena asking if I've seen Labyrinth with David Bowie as the villain. I own it on DVD, found it at a pawn shop for $1. I have seen it. It has been a very long time. Loaded up and trucking. Yeah, absolutely.
Loaded up. I don't know that song either.
Yeah, see.
I don't know a lot of truck songs.
Generally, what happens on the road trips is I bring an earbud and I just have it in one ear and then I talk to Ed and listen to music at the same time. But we don't get to jam. There we go. Big Tank Hank says, bound and down, loaded up and trucking.
Bound and down and trucking.
For
bound and down. Bound the down and trucking.
Bound and down and trucking.
Bound and down,
loaded up and trucking. Bound and down, loaded up and trucking.
Bound and down and loading up and trucking.
Yeah, perfect. You nailed it, Ed.
I'm trucking. Yes, I'm trucking.
So like
to Tennessee, I'm trucking.
Asking if they're still
living. You and me, I'm trucking.
Living admittance to aquariums. I believe so, isn't it? Like you have to reserve a time to go to the aquarium.
Ooh, you do in the Tennessee aquarium. You do have to do a reserve.
Topic related. Tim wants us to keep topic related. Do we have
I think we're talking about trucks.
Trucks. Yeah, so please only ask about trucks in the rest of the stream. Unless you're loaded down.
What was that?
Sorry, Ben. I'm trying to make your job harder.
Never mind, I don't want to talk about trucks.
99 bottles of tea on the wall. That was from Chevy Fish, by the way.
Come on, Chevy.
I think Hat Trick Farm was just going to feed us lyrics. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I need some more lyrics than that.
And we're going to mix it all up. Moonstone throwing out the good old devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal.
The devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal.
Taylor's Aquatics telling us we should be past Chattanooga. I think you're in trouble now. We're 21 minutes away, Bob Kaler.
It said 8 minutes or 8 miles, but they made us go around Lookout Mountain.
Wait, hold on a second. What are we at? Okay, so we're 4 minutes over, aren't we? I don't know. We went from Central to Eastern time. I think, yeah, we should be in Eastern time now. So
we're literally probably 20 minutes from Bob, is my guess.
Probably, but I think we went 4 or 5 minutes over our time slot.
Ask Ro if she wants us to keep.
And I don't know if Aquamate was
Aquamate too,
week or not.
Yeah,
I know Aquamate was in here.
Ask Aquamate if he wants us to stop.
Yeah, so it is 9:05 Eastern time. I've gotten used to being on Central time at this point. Of course, your phones.
Thank you, everybody, for keeping me awake. I seriously appreciate it.
Bob Keller throwing a final dollar poop emoji crapping on the stream. I appreciate it, Bob. I wish I could remember everybody. It's not going to let me do this. Aquaman says I'm not streaming. Rose Aquatics, I know, was waiting for us to end. So I'm going to go ahead and kill it so you all can go over there. A huge thank you to everybody for hanging out with us. All the lurkers and chatters. Of course, all of the...
Hey, is that Lookout Mountain behind us? Look, in the picture.
Yeah, I think that's what Bob was talking about. Lookout Mountain in the rear view.
Oh, that was probably a long time ago.
Mr. Fisher says contact me later. Absolutely, will do. What was I saying?
There's the Tennessee River.
In 2 miles, use the second from the right lane to take exit 178 for US 27 North.
So I appreciate all of you members. Everybody, you're awesome. All the super chatters. Bob Kaler, Kaler's Aquatics, Moonstone, Miss Fever, the Zen Ginger, Lefty3213A. I feel like I'm missing somebody else. And then, of course, Mr. Zen throwing $300+ in super chats at the stream tonight.
We're literally going to be going by the Tennessee Aquarium in about 2 to 3 minutes. It's a beautiful aquarium. Architecturally, too. I mean, indoor and outdoor.
It is. It's a beautiful building. But I appreciate you all. Go check out Ro if she's still going live. I think she was going to. Only other news is I think this Thursday we're going to stream on my channel instead of Ed's for the Nocturnal Feeding Show because Thursday's my birthday. So come hang out on my birthday. Until next time, I love y'all. Thank you all again. And I hope you enjoyed. Bye. It's ending. We're working on it. And there we go.